race of the 2001 season. Check it out. On the pole in the 28 car from Stockton, that's Doug Lane. In the number 43 car, he's from Lodi, he's Brian Clark. In the second row, in the 75 car, from Stockton, that's Chad Holman. On the outside, second row in the number 4 car from Stockton, Tom Dahl. Third row inside, the number 68 car, he's from Stockton, he's Ray Bird. On the outside of Ray in the 87 car, from Stockton, that's Don Lloyd. In the back row, the number 40 car, from Galt, that's Ray Davis. I said Ray Davis. And in the back row on the outside in the 21 car, he's from Morgan Hill, and he says special thanks to Dad for helping him get it all together. Please welcome Tom Boland. Hey, 8 fast and furious fun laps scheduled. Let's check them out. Hey, let's get ready to Stockton. Let's give them a send-off this time. Let's get on our feet and stomp the rivets out of the bleachers. How about it? They're coming around. It's the very, very first race of the 2001 season here at the Speedway. That's right. It's Stockton 99 Speedway. And let the games begin. Doug Lane out for an early lead over the 43 car. We'll see if this hot dog can hang on to it. He looked awful good in practice yesterday. We'll have to check him out and see what gives. Just a little sideways. That's the Birdman. He's slipping back, far, far back. We'll see if he can make up the position. 3 laps in the books at the stripe. Ray Bird suffering a little technical difficulty as he drifts up into turn 1. Falling way off the pace, but at least staying out there for those valuable NASCAR pure stock points. White flag lap. Doug Lane, still your leader. And there's the checkered flag. Your winner, Doug Lane. Followed by the 43 car, Brian Clark. And in third place, in the 75 car, Chad Holman. Yes, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cowboys and Indians, we got another heat race happening right here on the asphalt. Looks like the players are as follows. In the number 60 car from Galt, that's Stacy Medina. On the outside, in the number 6 car, that's her husband, John Medina. In the number 5 car from Stockton, that's Rompin' Rich Harper. And the 77 car from Stockton, that's Sean Harbin. In the number 7 car from Galt, that's Eric Grafe. In the 32 car from Stockton, that's J.C. Saunders. In the number 23 car from Stockton, that's Dustin Himes. And in the 5R car, that's Roy Worthy. And the 75 car, the white 75 car, that's Chad's dad, that's David Holman. These are qualifying heats. Their finishing position will determine where they start in the main event. David Holman just a little sideways on the backstretch. And a swing and a miss by the 23 car. Cloud of dust on the mighty Hi-Ho Silver. We're all okay. Brings out a caution. Going to have another restart. I love the restarts here at Stockton. Restarts here at Stockton, like I've said before, are more fun than going off the edge at Marriott's. Or riding the roller coaster on top of the Stratosphere. How many people have done that? How many people have rode the roller coaster on top of the Stratosphere in Las Vegas? Show of hands. Okay, yeah, we got a few brave hearts out there. I was there for the Cup race and was going to go up there and ride the roller coaster, but it was broke. The only thing working was that needle that shoots you up in the air. Have you done that? Yeah, that's way cool too. I probably wouldn't have done it if the roller coaster was broke, but I'm glad I did now. Well, now on the pole in the 6 car, we have John Medina and wife Stacy on the outside. John Medina out for the lead. Closes the door on Rich Harper. However, Rich Harper looking for that second place position. Little drag race going on down the backstretch. Stacy Medina up in that high groove, gets momentum. Comes down there and slams the door shut on Rich Harper off of turn 2. White flag lap. Stacy Medina underneath the 6 car spins off of turn 2. John Medina taking the lead away. Smoky burnout on the backstretch. Stacy's not liking that. And your winner for the second heat of the season in the number 6 car, John Medina. Second place, the number 5 car, Romman Ridge Harper. And in third place, the number 77 car, Sean Harbin. On the track, another pure stock heat race. I would count this the third one of the day. After a while, I'm going to quit counting. We're just going to do it. Looks like on the pole in the 94 car. She's from Stockton. She's Brenda Mays. In the number 97 car from Manteca, that's Danny Gabor. And from Stockton, in the number 10 car, please welcome, or excuse me, she's from Lodi. In the number 10 car, please welcome Amy Sullivan. In the 93 car from Manteca, that's Mike Graham. And the 31 car, all the way from Lodi, that's Jeff Hall. The number 11 car from Valley Springs, that's Tracy Bolin. In the number 50 car, little shot in the shorts by the 8 car, that's Kenai Scantlin from Stockton. And in the 00 car, as the yellow comes out, your leader in the 97 car, Danny Gabor. Kenai Scantlin moves down low, gets the jump on the 97 car of Danny Gabor. There's your white flag lap with your leader in the 8-car, Kenai Scantlin. And your winner with a victory spin off of turn 2 in the 8-car, Kenai Scantlin. Followed by the 97 car of Danny DeMore. And on the track in the number 3 car, he's from Manteca, he's Steve Hall. In the 67 car from Stockton, that's Johnny Bird. And the 92 car from Manteca, that's Big Jim Llewellyn. In the number 3 car from Stockton, in the number 3 car from Stockton, that's Joey Stearns. And the 44 car from Lodi, that's Rick Bentz. In the number 31R car, that's Rodney Tripp. And the number 1 car from Lodi, Michael Wendt. Once again, 8 laps in this qualifying heat. Just a reminder, the starting positions will determine where they finish in these particular heat races for the main event, up and coming later on in the program. But today, folks, we are way too cool for school because the late models are back, along with the Pure Stocks, Pro Stocks, and the Midgets. Way out in front, the 67 car, Johnny Bird. Second place from Manteca, that's Big Jim Llewellyn. Violent crash into turn 3. Michael Wendt plants his race car hard into the wall in turns 3 and 4. Drivers moving about inside the car, looks to be all right. 9 car, Jeff Thomas. The number 78 car, Chevy Collier. The number 24 car, Ted Harrison. The number 36 car, Larry Hoover. The number 5 car, Pete Anderson Jr. And bringing up the rear in the 39 car, that's Chris Mays. Here we go. We look like we're about to have a stock car race on our hands here. It's all up to starter John Moreland, though. We'll have to see if he gives them the green, and he did. Ted Harrison off in the weeds. I shouldn't say weeds, that's manicured grass back there. Eric Clark still out front. Pete Anderson Jr. Anderson Jr. off the racing surface in turn 2. And another spin, the 78 car of Chevy Collier. Well, that's what heat races are all about. They can take those things back down in the pits, dial them in, get them ready for the main event to come. Eddie Wilcox. And the number 2 car from Lodi, Troy McQueen. In the 97 car, he's from Stockton. He's Danny Canasoto. And the number 3 car from Lodi, Robert Knittel. And in the number 7 car, he's from Antica. That's Jerry Bogus. From Groveland, in the 17A car, that's Paul T. Henry. In the 13 car, please welcome Sean Wenzel. And the number 40 car from Stockton, that's Aaron Young. Eddie Wilcox out front, Troy McQueen in second place. Paul T. Henry and Robert Knittel. Paul T. Henry and Robert Knittel get together off of turn 4. Well, it looks like we got a couple of mangled modifieds on the front stretch. The 75 car of Eddie Wilcox and the 13 car of Sean Wenzel. And your leader in the number 2 car is Troy McQueen, followed by the 97 car of Danny Canasoto, and in third place, Jerry Bogus. Another exciting Stockton 99 finish with your leader in the 97 car. That's Danny Canasoto. In the 58 car from Stockton, Fred Clement. In the 7X car from Gardnerville, Nevada, Robert Miller. In the number 4 car from Stockton, that's Buzz DeVore. In the number 91 car, he's from Stockton, he's Steve Stacy. And the number 1P car, he's from Sacramento, that's Jason Philpott. Followed by the number 10 car. The number 10X car, that's Jay Lindstrom. Once again on the pole, the 66 car, Mike Regelman. On the outside, Fred Clement. Buzz DeVore spins off turn 4. Looks like Fred Clement has his work cut out for him as Robert Miller challenges for that first spot. Stacy takes a look inside. Robert Miller. Steve Stacy takes a look underneath the 7 car. Down the backstretch, Stacy looking for his first heat race win of the season. Could happen. Missed it by that much. Your winner in the 7 car, Robert Miller, followed by the 91 car of Steve Stacy. In 3rd place, and a job well done, fearless Fred Clement. And in 4th place, the number 1 P car from Sacramento, Jason Philpott. And the players are in the 67 car from Stockton, Johnny Bird. In the 97 car from Manteca, that's Danny Gabor. In the number 6 car, he's from Galt, he's John Medina. And the 28 car from Stockton, that's Doug Lane. But the kids are welcome to partake in Kids Night with the 3-wheels. They'll be down there later on, and I'll get back to you on that. I've got the schedule up here, but as soon as I get some time, I'll let you know. In fact, here it is right now, August 11th. That's Kids Night. So definitely bring the big wheels trikes out and the kids, and we'll have a good time. But right now, we're going to go racing. Doug Lane way out front. John Medina in 2nd place. Battle for 4th with the 67 car and the 97 car. And there's your winner in the 28 car, Doug Lane. In the number 91 car, he's from Stockton. That's Steve Stacy. From Citrus Heights, in the number 10 car, that's Jay Lindstroth. And from Stockton in the 97 car, please welcome Danny Canasoto. And here's the checkered flag with your winner in the 91 car, Steve Stacy. Followed by the number 3 car, Robert Knittel. And the 10 car from Citrus Heights, that's Jay Lindstrom. With Danny Canasoto in the 97 car, 4th place. They are pro stocks, but they have went a major facelift over the wintertime. Some beautiful race cars indeed. And the players are as follows. On the number 8 car, your 2000 track champion from Stockton, Kerry Treadway. In the 57 car, please welcome Mike Garcia. In the number 6 car, that's Ed Cullum. And from Stockton in the 18 car, that's Jeff Lovelace. Mike Garcia doing a fine job holding off the charge of the 8 car of Kerry Treadway. Still a couple of laps to go. We'll see if Treadway can pull something out of the hat. Off of turn 4, door handle down the front stretch. And a fine job by Mike Garcia, your winner in the Pro Stock Trophy Dash. Followed by Kerry Treadway, 3rd place, Jeff Lovelace, and in the number 6 car, Ed Cullum. And moving over to your Grand American Modified Trophy Dash winner, Steve says he wanted to push his car up further where he could get a good picture of it. Let's give him a big hand. That's Steve Stacy. And your Trophy Dash winner in that beautiful number 57 car, that Pro Stock that is. Don't confuse it with a late model. From Lodi, Mike Garcia. Last but not least, that's the Fast Lane Motorsports guy. A fine human being and a personal friend of mine. You know him, you love him. Turn 1. That's your guy. That's Doug Lane. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a big hand for all of our Trophy Dash winners. In the 21 car from Morgan Hill, that's Tom Bolin. And the number 32 car from Stockton, J.C. Saunders. In the number 8 car, that's Kenai Scantlin. In the 44 car, that's Rick Benz. In the number 4 car, that's Tom Dahl. In the number 60 car, Stacy Medina. In the number 50 car, Bob Lane. The number 35 car today is being driven by Dennis Fowler. In the 87 car from Stockton, that's Don Lloyd. In the 94 car, she's back, that's Brenda Mays. In the number 5 car from Stockton, that's Roy Worthy. In the 68 car, he's from Stockton, that's Ray Bird. And in the 55 car from Stockton, that's Craig Castles. In the 00 car from Stockton, Earl Goolsby. And the 93 car from Antigua, Mike Graham. And the 75X car from Stockton, that's Chad's dad, that's David Holman. We got a yellow flag situation in turn 2. Looks like David Holman and the 94 car, Brenda Mays. Hey folks, I was just checking my notes. Next week, over $15,000 in combined purses. Yes, that's right. Next week, the late models will be back. It's the 76 Racing Series Late Model Sportsman 76 lap main event with Grand Am's Pro Stocks and Pure Stocks. Don't miss that one. That's our first Saturday night show. Ligorio Communications, supplying all the officials with their radio gear. Subway Sandwiches, proud sponsor of the Trophy Dashes. You know, Subway is the way a sandwich should be. With over 100 Modesto, Stockton, and Sacramento locations to serve you, you just can't go wrong. For the Pure Stocks, we're going to transfer 4, count them, 4 of the cars into the main event. So stay tuned. No flipping. Bob Lane just a little sideways in turns 3 and 4. Hey, we got race cars all over the racetrack. What's up with that? We got the 32 car down in the grass. We got Stacy Medina parked high atop turns 1 and 2. Kenai Scantlin's on the outside. Tom Dahl's on the inside, second row. And the Bentz kid, Rick Bentz, is 4th place. Now, if they finish just like that, they're in the show. That's right, they're in the main event. But anything can and does often happen here at the Speedway, and it's not over till it's over. Stacy Medina and David Holman. Yellow flag flies for the 31 car, Rodney Tripp. Trouble in turn 2. Trouble in turn 2. Well, looks like everybody made it out just fine except for the 31R car of Rodney Tripp. Looks like we got a little spy car action off of the 44 car, Rick Bentz. Checkered yellow. And your leader in the number 8 car, that's Kenai Scantlin, followed by the 4 car of Tom Dahl, that 21 car of Tom Bolin, and the 68 car, that's Ray Bird. You'll see them a little later in the main event. Semi-main event. On the pole in the 16 car, that's Eric Clark. On the outside in the 8 car, that's Jack Stone. In the number 9 car, Jeff Thomas. In the 78 car, that's Chevy Collier. In the 24 car from Stockton, that's Ted Harrison. In the number 39 car, that's Chris Mays. And the number 5 car, Pete Anderson Jr. And from Turlock, in the number 36 car, that's Larry Hoover. Scoring tells me we're going to transfer four of these race cars to the main event. Jamie Weimer. And once again, Mazda pickup, green Mazda pickup, you're in the way. A nice catch. Nice catch on turn 4 by the 5 car, Pete Anderson Jr., but it looks like he dropped the ball in turn 2, bringing out a caution. We're going to slow this thing down. Leaderboard says 2 laps in the books. Want to give a special thanks to Debbie Pierce today. She was in charge of the black and white balloon release. A lot of hard work and effort went into it and was enjoyed by all, but now we're racing. Jack Stone out front, Jeff Thomas. Ted Harrison takes a look underneath, does, and pull it off.